we're coming up to the beginning of the next phase, which is the synchronized sequence or the automatic sequence, the last 4 minutes of the countdown.
This is a crucial phase. The rocket will become progressively automated during this time. Computers manage an impressive list of operations, and the team in launch control are closely monitoring them all.
I couldn't hear there, but I think we have announced the beginning of the synchronized sequence. So we'll be hearing the voice of the Range Operations Manager throughout the launch, of course. We have a fixed launch time today. We don't have a launch window. We are 1 minute to launch. We're live at the European Spaceport in French Guiana for the launch of Sentinel-2C. Our very best wishes to all the teams.
Go Sentinel-2C.
4, 3, 2, 1, top. Allumage P4. Allumage P4, décollage. SSMS for flight.
They're off. Sentinel-2C and Vega are blazing a trail across the equatorial skies here over Europe's spaceport in French Guiana, heading north out over the Atlantic towards the Caribbean islands, burning the first 3 stages. The first stage, of course, burning now, getting us away from the gravity of the Earth. Vega really shoots into the sky, Damien, doesn't she?
Yeah, it does, and we could feel the rumble-tumble here in the commentary cabin. So the P-80 delivers a powerful thrust about 230 tons, equivalent to twice its weight. It just results in a very rapid acceleration. So the first stage, its mass in propellants is 89 tons, and it is made of a special material called filament wound carbon epoxy.
And we're looking here at fantastic images and separation there of the P-80 first stage and switch on of the second stage, the Z-23. So at this point in time, we've lost about 2/3 of our weight. And we're hearing that the propulsion is nominal. And the trajectory is nominal. And of course, the idea is to get rid of mass when it's no longer needed.
As soon as each solid stage has used its propellant, yes, we jettison it. So that's why we split a rocket into different stages to avoid dragging unnecessary mass into space.
And we're burning the Z-23 second stage, Z for Zafiro, which is a type of wind, a gentle and favorable west wind.
It is often associated with bringing speed and good weather. It very much aligns with the goal of the Vega launcher, which aims at providing reliable and efficient access to space. So, Katie, it's a poetic note to the idea of a smooth and successful journey.
And the fairing at the front of the rocket there, you can see Sentinel-2C inside. And we're getting news there that coming towards the end of the burning of the Z-23. Our altitude there on the top right-hand side, 113 kilometers above the Earth, and bottom, the vitesse is our speed, traveling at nearly 4 kilometers per second. Separation there of the second stage, and there's a short delay before we then get the ignition of the third stage. That's to avoid any collisions up in space.
Absolutely. So,
And we have separation now of the fairing that's been jettisoned. We don't need it anymore. And we've got the switch on time. Now this is the scheduled moment to switch on the engine of the Avum upper stage. We have that confirmed. This is an important moment, actually, in the flight. Trajectory is nominal, we're hearing. We've really started the next phase now of this part of the journey because the Avum or Avum has taken the wheel and its job is to deliver our passenger to its required orbit.
yeah, and we've got confirmation.
We have confirmation, yeah.
Deuxième allumage de l'Avum.
We have a switch on of the second boost for the Avum upper stage. It's switched its engine on again for the second time. All going according to plan, all nominal. Coming up now on Avum cutoff.
Deuxième extinction de l'Avum.
And we have confirmation there. Second switching off of the Avum upper stage, confirmed. We're on the targeted injection orbit required for Sentinel-2C. The separation actually is going to start pretty soon now in a matter of seconds. And he's telling us that the orbit is completely nominal. We can see there, Damien,
Début de la manœuvre d'orientation au profit de Sentinel-2C.
Beginning of the orientation maneuver, getting Sentinel-2C ready to be released onto its orbit.
Yep.
Séparation Sentinel-2C.
And we have separation there of Sentinel-2C. That's good news. We are looking at happy faces in the Mission Control Center here, Jupiter Mission Control Center. That's excellent news. Here we are looking at the teams in the fishbowl, the operational teams.
Yeah, everyone happy in the flight cell and no within the client parts as well.
And I am seeing clapping. That's a good sign. That means that we have acquired the signal from the satellite. So,
Acquisition de la télémesure satellite par la station de Troll en Norvège.
And we have confirmation that the satellite Sentinel-2C has called home via the Troll tracking station, who's picked up the signal from the satellite and communicated it to us here. So that's fantastic news. Sentinel-2C is delivered and has sent its first signal home. But first of all, let's go to Simonetta Cayley, who is the Director of Earth Observation at the European Space Agency. Simonetta, you must be absolutely delighted. Congratulations.
Yes, we're absolutely delighted, thrilled about this successful launch of Sentinel-2C. Copernicus program is just another milestone in the super history of this program under the leadership of the European Union. And after 10 years, the first launch of the first Sentinel. We look forward this continuity of the data. It's going to be great for users after the commissioning phase, of course, first 3 months. We will provide data to users in the domain of land, disaster, marine, and much more. Also methane monitoring, crop monitoring, agriculture, and you name it. So we really look forward these new element of the Copernicus family. It's another add-on to the super history of providing an infrastructure, space one, to support the challenges of climate, environment, and sustainability. At this stage, I would only like to thank our main partner, which is the European Commission. It's a program under their leadership. We have many more satellites to launch in the coming years. We have already up and running 8 of those. And of course, I'd like to also thank, a special thank you to the member states of ESA. We have quite a few here today with us in Kourou. Last but not least, of course, to Arianespace and Avio. They managed to take the satellite into the right orbit, and to industry. This is, in fact, a collaboration where industry plays a key role, and Airbus Defence and Space has built the satellite with 60 companies in Europe. So a great collaboration at Europe at work. And last but not least, I really would like to pay a tribute to the team, the fantastic team of the Earth Observation Sentinel-2 project, for their motivation, their professionalism, and really looking forward to the next step of this great program.
Simonetta, thank you so much. And indeed, Christophe, it really, Simonetta is absolutely right. It's been a fantastic product of teamwork, hasn't it?
Yes, indeed. I would like to thank all the partners who made this launch a very successful launch today. ESA, of course, our major partner here in this Copernicus program, Arianespace, Avio, CNES, and of course the satellite manufacturer Airbus. I would like to thank them. And I think it shows when Europe works together, we can do really great things. And I think tonight is really a proof of that. A flawless launch. Everything worked perfectly well. So I'm really very, very happy. And it's also, as we are in times of Olympics, like a relay race between the last Vega and the next Vega-C. You heard about it. It will be end of the year. And it's also a relay between Sentinel-2C and Sentinel-1C, which we will launch on the Vega-C. So it's really, in Olympic terms, it's a wonderful night today.
Handing on the baton. Rudiger, what's coming up next?
So please allow me first also to say a big thank you to the entire Sentinel-2 team, which is composed of our colleagues from ESA as well as from industry under the lead of Airbus. And also congratulations and thank you to Arianespace and Avio for delivering safely the satellite into orbit. The next step now will be the early operations phase under the lead of ESOC, the European Space Operations Center in Darmstadt, followed by the commissioning. And all this lasts approximately until early December, and then we go into the nominal operations phase.
And that's very exciting. And over now to Giulio. Giulio, that we've seen that was the last of the first generation Vegas. Now we're looking forward to Vega-C.
Well, yes, you're right. This is an emotional night for us. First of all, let me thank the European Commission for the trust in our launcher. And as Christophe was saying before, Vega has been a key rocket for the Copernicus program, will continue to be, and Copernicus is a key program for Vega. So we really work together. I wish to thank them for their trust in our teams. But let me take this occasion at the end of the Vega program to thank our European partners, because this program has lasted 12 years, more than 100 satellites orbited to space. This would have never been possible without the great support of the European Space Agency that has promoted this program from the beginning. But I also like to thank Arianespace, because Arianespace has placed this rocket everywhere in the world. We have launched satellites from more than 15 countries around the world thanks to their global reach. I also wish to thank CNES. From CNES we have learned a lot. We have learned how to respect the rules of safety and many other things over the years, and I really wish to thank them. I also like to wish our Italian space agents who have supported the program from the beginning, and the Italian government who has been behind it together with the other 13 member states that have participated to this program. But let me also thank my team in Avio, who has done a tremendous job over 12 years, many successes, but also challenging times. And I could not have a better team, trust me, because they have been able to overcome challenges and turn to success again. And this is the greatest trust you can have in your team, and I'm really glad for that. And this is the reason why, as a last note, I would like to dedicate this flight to a close part of the team, a team member who unfortunately passed away a couple of weeks ago out of a very, very aggressive cancer. Mikhail Rudnik, he was the master of liquid propulsion in our team. Unfortunately, he's no longer with us, but he would wish to witness this success, so I want to dedicate this success to him. Thank you.
Thank you very much indeed.